Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Oz, trying to work back playing screwdrivers, and for today's episode we're going to take a look at some of your guys' creations from the Steam workshop. And I have a variety of different vehicles, everything from airplanes to tanks to cars to motorcycles, etc. And I wanted to take a look at some of these things that are pretty amazing looking and see, how they fly, how they perform and handle on the road and all that stuff, and then just kind of like take a look inside and see how some of you guys did some of these things, because right here we have kind of our first thing to look at, and it's pretty amazing. This is a Flying Fortress Mark V, and it's by Catburger23. And man, I just can't imagine how much time went into making this thing. It is huge, by the way, and it takes a ton of parts to add it to your Steam garage or whatever, or to your garage, not necessarily Steam garage, but to the garage. And it has a working stairs and working, what does it have? Working landing gear and working gun turret. So, and then it flies. So let's see what we can do here. Where it says we need to put the stairs up and flaps down. It even has flaps. So we have flaps right there. Look at that. So I guess that's flaps down. And then we even have a chafe thing to fire off right here. So that's like our anti-missile locking system made up of these little firework things. That's pretty cool. And then also we can load or flip up the stairs by pressing B. So yep, there's the stairs, so we can press up the stairs. And then it also has retractable landing gear that we can put up once we're in the air. Then what else? The turret is Q and E. Oh wow, it's got two turrets. It's got one on the bottom too. I didn't even notice that. I never even looked at the turrets or any of that last time. I had no idea that they actually moved. I just thought they were there for looks. But wow, that's pretty cool. How is he doing all this? That's amazing. I mean, I can barely get propellers to work in on my last flying little bug thing that I made. So let's take off and see how this thing goes. We even have a landing gear in the back. And let me look and see what else. We have A and D for roll. We have landing gears G, and then elevators are T. Oh, okay, so we have elevators in the back. So not really sure. It says for takeoff, make sure that the stairs are up and the flaps are down and the elevators are down, and go. Spacebar is the takeoff, and then bring the elevators back and the landing gear up, and F for the trim the plane out some. Okay, so F just does that. All right, so let's give this a go. I may not be able to take off on this map. We might have to switch to the bigger map, but let's just see if we can take off here. Oh, all right, that's probably not good. I don't know if we can take off on this map. There's not really a good location to take off. So let's see if we can repair, and this thing's so huge. All right, let's back up. I don't know if I'd call that backing up. Oh my gosh, we just went through the ground. And then we should be able to like steer this way. I'm not sure how much space we need to take off on this thing. We might need a good amount of space. So we need T for that. And then we have the other thing. All right, let's just go. Let's turn this way. And then maybe we have enough room to take off that way. Let's just try. All right, come on. Take off, take off, take off, take off. No, repair. Man, where's a good place to take off? I guess let's go to the, oh, here's the building thing. Well, let's go to the supersonic track here. And I'm going to select this location right here because this will point us out into the open with nothing in our way. So everything is behind us. This is a good test spot if you ask me. All right, so let's hit, what was it, T and G. It was F, right? And then we spacebar to take off. And so, oh, okay, it just takes off automatically. And then we use A or W, S, and D to go up and down. Somehow, how's he doing all this? All right, so what was it? F to trim that out, and then T to fix that. Oh, wow, okay, so now it's a little smoother. We can rotate. Man, how in the heck? Like, this flies better than my crazy mosquito thing that I made. And oh, and then landing gear. Look at that. There's the landing gear. Uh-oh, come on. All right, so I'm flying this all on keyboard, by the way, because it doesn't seem to work on the controller when I tried it out last time. But yeah, this is amazing. I mean, look at all this. It looks cool too. All right, come on. I'm trying to get used to the keys here. I really wish the camera, hope that gets updated in the next release or next update, whatever, for this, because we could use better camera control, or maybe a few different types of cameras, from like follow cam to maybe in like driver's seat would be kind of cool, first person, and then just maybe a decent free cam that isn't always trying to correct you. So where are we at? I don't know where. I think the track is over here, it looks like, so we could fly this way. And we can go back to the city. I don't know, I'm looking at the map, but when I start turning, it gets kind of weird. So now I feel like it's behind me. Maybe it's this way. So this is as fast as we go, about 100 miles an hour, 120-ish, I guess. Maybe if we go into a dive, we can get a little faster, 130. So pretty nice performance and everything. And then we have the gun turrets we can spin around right there. Look, oh, got caught by the sun. So where are the, let's look, where's the turrets at? Turrets are right here. Trying to trim it out a little bit. It says we're over the thing, but I don't see the city below. Oh boy, ooh-wee. It's got a little bit of mass to it, so if you start falling, it takes a bit to correct it. All right, so F, what was F again? F is the trim. All right, so, oh, there's the track. There it is. How the heck did we get way over here? All right, so that's the track. And we can fly around there. Let's aim our gun to the front. There we go. There's the track. Let's go down a little bit. And then, what was it? T for that. All right, I'm just seeing if any of these other settings. Yeah, ooh, T makes the back end pitch up really crazy. All right, so pretty cool. Man, this is awesome. Especially if we fly it straight up. It's got windows and the clear block. I haven't really, I don't know. I guess I have the clear blocks. I haven't really played around with what those are. But yeah, this looks so good. And it flies really good. Let's see if we can do a flip. Let's keep it. Oh my gosh, the camera is going to get crazy on us. There we go. I think we just did a full flip in this thing. Nice. All right. Can we try to do a barrel roll? All right, let's try to do a barrel roll. Oh boy, this I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think it's going to do a barrel roll. It maybe could if the camera would stay where we want it, you know, if stay behind us or something. But as soon as I start to go too much sideways, the camera starts to go crazy. Oh, oh, holy cow. Am I doing it? Oh, I don't know. Nope, we're going to crash. Smash. All right, so let's repair. So I'm not going to be able to take off here. Put the landing gear down. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. We'll take a look at this. So there's the counter-rotating propellers. And nothing happening with the tail besides T. T angles the tail down. And then we have F for flaps. That's pretty awesome. Wow. And then we have B for the stairs. Gonna use that to hold us in place, maybe. We broke a part off. And then we have the turrets again. So Q and E, that's pretty awesome. And then if we go back to the build mode, kind of take a look at what's going on with this thing. So let's look here. So we have some engines right there. And what we got, oh man, look at this. He's using these things. So let's just delete. I want to kind of delete some of this stuff so we can see. All right, so we have two gas engines right here, upside down. So they're underneath right here, and no turbos. Oh no, it does have no turbos, I don't think. And it looks like it's just a regular gas engine, not the super powered one or whatever, the high performance one. It might be. It's got red around the edge, but I can't really see. So yeah, all right. So it's got one set of planetary gears, and man, I don't know how he got all these planetary gears to work like this. That's crazy. I'm struggling. Like as soon as I put, you know, more than four planetary gears on my vehicle, it starts freaking out and doing weird stuff. Okay, so now we have the flap here. How is he making the flap work? So the flap is on, what the heck is the flap working? Oh, it's got a servo right there on the flap. I see. Okay. So the servo is, oh no, that's the landing gear servo. Okay, so that's the landing gear. How's the flap working? I don't understand. Is it over here? No, it's got to be inside, right? Oh yeah, all right. So we have a servos for the flaps. Looks like they're directly connected right there to there. And then we have another set. Yeah, I don't know if the servos are bugged out for me. I cannot get them to work correctly for some reason. Oh, what's that? Days without accident, 0. That's awesome. Okay. Interesting. What does this say? Screwdrivers over there. That's cool. So we're in the cockpit now. And oh, it's got little fins inside of here even. I wonder if those, it says they have 38% doing something. Man, look at all the servo and gears. And what the heck is this for? What is that doing? That's a gear. Big old giant gear. Turning. Looks like, is there a motor down here? How is that turning and why? This must be used to maybe make it go side to side or whatever, like steering left to right. I don't see where the gear, oh, there it is. There's a motor right there. Okay. So we have a small motor. Man, look at all of these. That's 3 of those things. So we have the motor right here, and we go down. So it's on a planetary gear being sped up, turning this thing, and then which is translating over to this giant gear that he's got squeezed in here somehow, which is then being, that's actually reversed planetary. So we're going from it's fast and then slow. So yeah, this is slowing it down. Oh yeah, so we're getting slower and slower. And then that is going to this top gear over here. That's going giant, which is going to another mid-size gear. And then what the heck? Then we have another giant gear. What the heck is all this turning? So we have a bunch of giant gears, everything. So basically we have a motor right here that's turning all of these gears, and it's turning that set. What the heck? Where is the, okay, so it's going down, not up, right? Yeah, so there's the connection point for that gear. And this is turning the planetary gear that way. And then it's translating the power from this motor all over to here, slowing it down. I guess giving us a lot of torque, super slow. Look how slow these gears are turning right here. And then we're back all the way over here. Okay, and then now, where does this rod go? It goes through the floor. And what's down here? It's connected to that thing. What is on the bottom? Oh, it's the turret. Okay, that's what that is. I should have just popped out. I probably would have figured that out if I just stuck my head outside the outside the body here. Okay, so that is rotating the turret that way. So this up here must be connected to the turret. Yeah, right there. There's the piece that's connected to here. All right, so that is basically counter rotating. As this turret turns around, this one is turning the opposite direction. Okay, cool. Now, is there anything with this little landing gear back here? This looks like it's just statically connected. Pretty nice. Little, man, I don't know how. This is a lot of time invested in this. I can't even imagine. I mean, it's taken me all day to create a simple little flying mosquito looking thing, and I just can't imagine how long it took to do this. Let's see if there's any sneaky bits in the cockpit. Let's see where we got this thing right there. What is that? That's not even connected to anything. Is that the steering wheel? That's got to be the steering wheel. Right here. It's not actually connected to anything. Wow. Okay. Yep. So this is like the back seat area. And then this is, I guess we're going into the cockpit now. And yeah, here we go. Steering wheel. And it looks like we even have a seat. I think this is a seat. Holy cow. That is a seat. Are you kidding me? What the heck? So we have a seat there and then a seat back here. It looks like even. Wow, such detail, man. Okay. I could spend all day just looking at this thing. Wow. This is pretty amazing. Okay, so let's look at the next one and see what the next one is that I have on my list here. But man, this is amazing. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section about this thing. Make sure you go check out his workshop. He has a few other vehicles that he's made that are pretty awesome. Actually, I think I have another one in here that is done by Catburger23. So go check him out. And then I'm probably going to add the links to the Steam library in my video description below. So you can probably directly click to them there if I remember to do that. So anyway, all right, so let's check out the next one. All right, guys, so here we are with the next creation. I've been seeing this a lot in the workshop, and it just looks so funky. I just had to check it out. Apparently, it is a Sonic Boom vehicle, or what is it called? It's called the Sonic Boom car by lennsonheimeru. All right, yeah, so it drives 1,400 kilometers an hour. Breaks the sound barrier at 1234 kilometers an hour, somewhere around there, it says. And yeah, so it's kind of weird looking. Looks like a person bent over or something. It looks a little precarious in a sense. So I don't know. It looks like a dude, but kind of interesting. So if we go backwards, so it's got the big propellers on it, kind of like what I've been trying to do. And we have some gears up front. Now, I think this thing is taking advantage of, or was, maybe, is it? I thought this was using a little servo bug or glitch, but I don't think it is actually. Looks like it just has a motor in the back and some planetary gears. And then we have some secondary drive gears for the blades. So that's interesting. Wow, look at all the gears up there. Man, that's a big giant set of blades. All right, so let's go forward. Holy cow. Whoa. Oh my God. Okay. Let's take this to, maybe we'll just take this to the straight track and see what we can do there. Let's go to the build mode, take a closer look at it in build mode. Also on the dude's Mr. Catburger23 on his giant flying fortress airplane, he wrote up a whole huge like lore thing on it, so make sure you go read that too. I totally forgot about that he has a whole detailed storyline based on that airplane. So pretty amazing stuff and content he's got on this stuff. So wow. Okay, so here's what we got. We're going to take a quick look at how this thing works. So we're using the super big motor here with its electric motor with the capacitors on it, going through 3 planetary gears that are all being driven faster and faster. Then it is spinning this medium-sized gear, which is going over here. I'm assuming it's going straight, powering these gears, which then power these 2 gears, and then this one, which I think adds counter rotation to these blades. So that's an interesting way of doing it. Wow, that's a lot of gears too. Okay, so where do we need to go? We need to test this out on, I guess the only way to do it on like the drag track. Let's see how fast this thing can go, like on a drag race. So let's go here and go to career, I guess, and just do the long and straight. I don't know if this thing will actually make it down the track, but we can give it a go and just kind of see what happens. Because it's so big, I don't know if it's going to fit through that thing down there. Holy moly. Yep, that didn't work. That's super fast. I think that's going to be faster than my drag car. Oh, shoot. We got to steer it. Yep, okay. Oh my God, I'm flying. All right, let's try this a few times. Okay. Oh, we just broke the sound barrier. Man, did we get that fast in that short amount of time? This has to be this is probably the vehicle that, why does it do this when it rolls around? This has got to be the vehicle that people are breaking the record in. What did I get? Oh, we only got 3.2. So it's only just, what is it? 0.1 second faster than my vehicle. So, all right, that's pretty cool because my personal best, let's beat my personal best, but we were at position 67 in the last episode. But let's go here with my crazy vehicle that I accidentally built. I don't know. You guys have to check it out. It's kind of weird and wonky like this thing. So let's go to the supersonic track. I think that's what this thing is made for. And let's go here and see if we can navigate around down this track. I need to steer this thing. And then let's just see where we break the sound barrier. All right. Oh, Lordy. Oh, okay. I guess we need like a restart level. Is there a restart level? I haven't really noticed if there's a restart. We need to be able to like restart the level. That's not a function, is it? Resume, back to garage settings. We need like restart back our flag. All right, so we need to kind of tap this and steer it right that way. And hopefully we can miss all this. This is a weird place to steer. Oh, look at this. Wow, we already broke the sound barrier. 851 through the traps, top speed 860 whatever miles an hour, and it puts us in position 267. What the heck are people building to get into the top 1%, man? That's crazy. I mean, this thing is fast. It's got to be some I mean, look how fast that breaks the sound barrier. That's bananas. All right. Okay, well, let's move on to the next thing. What is the next thing? Oh, okay. All right. So let's look at that. All right, guys, here we are with the next creation. And this is another creation by Catburger23. And this is the 6x6 Jimmy Truck AA Cannon version 2 or whatever. It's got 2 AA cannons on it or guns on it. And they are functional. So I think it's, what is it? V and B. V and B rotate them up and down. And then Q and E rotate side to side. Man, that's pretty awesome. And so again, such detailed work on this. Holy cow. And then we have a 6-wheel drive vehicle. And let's see. Oh, it's a little peppy. All right. So here's our here's our top speed. Let's see what our top speed is here. All right. Oh, get out of the way. Let's see. 50 something miles an hour there. Whoa, we got some squishy suspensions, a little top heavy. But it seems to drive really nice. Look at this. We can rotate the cannons around. Look at that, that's awesome. I'm not gonna go into the tunnel. So it looks like about 50, maybe 60 miles an hour might be the top speed on this thing. Oh. All right. And then we have the up and down on the turret, on the AA cannons. Rotate them around for dealing with some anti-aircrafts coming across, or just some aircrafts in the sky with their anti-aircraft weapons. Nice. And the detail again, look at all those, what do those do? Oh, those turn. Look at all those planetary gears. I'm just kind of checking out how that's functioning right there. Wow. Man, that's really, what in the world? That's a lot of gear stuff going on. And then we have this up and down. Man. All right, let's try this out in the dirt. See how this handles. So not super fast, but, you know, very realistic in a sense, because this would move fast in the first place. I doubt this truck could actually do 60 miles an hour in real life, to be honest. But yeah, this is pretty amazing. Nice suspension. Must have the big off-road suspension on it. Maybe not. Looks like, actually, I don't know. I can't tell. We'll have to take a deeper look at it here in the build mode in a second. So yeah, it's pretty nice. It's going pretty quick, but not so fast that we lose control of it. Maybe. Oh, he does have the off-road suspension. Okay. Now that it broke off, I can see. But yeah, I mean, look at the details on the front of this thing. Got the license plate going, got the door, got some seats on the inside. Man, that's crazy. Got bumpers in the back and a nice window, and roof, and grill. Holy cow. How do you guys do this? I don't think I have this much time. I don't know. It's like all I can do to make one thing and try to do a video on it. It's a little insane. And sometimes I'm kind of surprised at how long I'm like jacking around with one little thing, and then like start off in the morning and next thing I know it's nighttime and I'm still screwing with stuff, trying to get it to work. This game can be very addicting when trying to create you know, some kind of idea that you have, and using all of these gear ratios and connection points, you know, because everything's like even, no odd numbers as far as connecting blocks are, so or most of them are. So it's a little, it can be challenging when you don't have like all the parts needed. You have to get really creative and think outside of the box, which obviously this dude did. So man, all right, well, let's see how this lands. Oh, that's not too bad. So let's go to the build mode. Let's take a closer look at this thing. And I drove that all with the controller, by the way. So it does drive via the keyboard or controller. And I don't see any other options. Did he say anything else about this thing? Let's see. So the turrets, Q and E, VMP raises it. It's updated. Let's see, the guns move a little slower since the last update. He thinks it's a little too bulky, but yeah. So other than that, you guys can go check it out in the Steam Workshop. Pretty awesome build. So let's look inside. I want to see what the details are in here. No steering wheel in this one. I couldn't believe there was a steering wheel in the dang airplane. All right, so we have a suspension, transmission stuff down here, and I don't see any. I don't think it was actually shifting. So is there a shifter built into this thing? I can't see one. I think we just had one speed using just direct drive gears. Oh no, there's a transmission right there. Okay, so he does. So we do have a 3-speed at least. So maybe more if there's another transmission in here somewhere. But it looks like just 3. Okay, so here are the gears right here that turn the AA cannon on top. So our gun, or whatever you want to call it. So here's our anti-aircraft gun right there. And so we go through, I guess because it was turning too snappy and too fast, he slowed it down, because you can see these planetary gears are backwards. So when you turn around backwards, then the output is slowed down by a certain percentage. I can't remember what that is. I think it's 8 times or something like that, or 16 times. I don't know. So yeah, so basically we're spinning faster here, and it gets slower, slower, and slower. It goes through these little right angle cogs here, or whatever you want to call them, and then goes through to down here underneath to this big giant gear, the big gear, and then up underneath and right here, and then turns the main gear, which turns the whole gun. And then inside the gun, believe it or not, we have more stuff crammed inside of here. So we have 2 other sets of planetary gears. Looks like they're turning around backwards also. I have no idea where the motor is to drive all this stuff. How do you fit it all in here? I have no idea. There it is, though. It's right there. Holy moly, how'd you get that in there? That's crazy. So yeah, so we got the motor right here, basically turning these gears, and then at the top it's going to a big gear, which then translates to wait, we have how many? Wait, we got 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, we got 3 dang planetary gears. I don't know how you're getting all these planetary gears to work together like this. I seem to have to do them in pairs, because it bugs out on me. And then we come up to the big gear here, and then right there, and then I think this is the pivot point. So this is the pivot point for the guns right there on that rod right here. So this is the main drive, and then right, this little block is that little connecting block that connects everything to make it connect to the main guns and pivot up. Awesome. All right, well, let's check out the next one. This is pretty amazing. Good job, man. It's amazing stuff. All right, so let's look at the other one. All right, guys, here's the next creation. So this is a drift car. This is drift car version 2 by Truss46. And this is the second version. It looks like the first version, he made some revisions to the car's design, but it says it's supposed to drift, I guess. Whoa, how's it doing that? That's weird. Interesting. How's he locking up the tires like that? Or is that just accelerate? Is it accelerating like that? Apparently it makes 445 horsepower. Grip is 626. All right, let's check this thing out. Oh, okay. Yep, we kind of spin out. All right, so let's see if we can figure this out. Oh, it's a little snappy. All right, let's see if we can get some drift. Maybe it'd be better on dirt. Yeah, maybe. There we go. Okay. Kind of drifting. Uh-oh. Let's see if we could find something to drift around. This might not be the best. We might have to go to the Sonic Boom track. So I mean, we have some gears on here too, so it does up to 4-speed. So he's must have it geared down like really crazy. Yeah, first gear is pretty nuts, but how's he making it spin out so easy? Like I'm not even pressing the gas and it's spinning out. All right, let's just get some gas and drift around here. There we go. Oh, a little too much. I wonder if we need to use e-brake. There's e-brake. I wonder if we use the e-brake, does that help snap it around? Hey, there we go. That was a nice drift. See if we can drift around this turn. Okay, maybe not. Here we go. Okay, this is going to take some getting used to. This might be a driver issue more than a car issue at the moment. Yeah, I keep pressing that thing. Let's see. Let's go for a straight shot here. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's just see how fast we can get going on this thing. Oh, no. I don't want to start anything. So our top speed is not super high there. So I wonder if this is better at high-speed drifting. Maybe? Oh, boy. All right, let's try this out. Just want to get a nice steady drift going. But I think we might need to try it out on the other track. Let's try it out on the other track, see how that goes. All right, so now we're on this track. We can actually get a top speed probably. And then I can actually probably drive it a little better on this track without all the terrain changes. Wow, 7 gears. Well, it goes a lot faster than I thought it did. Oh, no, don't turn. I'm just trying to get it to go through the trap over here. Uh-oh. We're oscillating. I'm just seeing if it has, oh, it's an 8th gear. And it might have a 9th. Let's just see. 180 miles an hour. Stuck here. Okay. There's the drift. Oh my gosh. And I have it floored. All right. What are we doing here? What? Did that speedometer just go a whole 360 degrees? I swear I saw the speedometer actually go the opposite direction. That's crazy. All right, so here we are back on the Sonic Boom track. Let's see if we can drift around the turns here. Oh. I don't know. I'm gonna keep bringing that little window down, I guess. Oh gosh, I'm not very good at this. Okay. Yeah, this is a little better. See if we can drift around this track. I just want like a solid drift. Oh, maybe? Oh, I don't know. We need more... What is it? More camber in the tires or something? Or Ackerman or whatever it's called, so that the tires can turn a little sharper. That'd be great if they added that function. Oh, that hurt. So yeah. Yep. Oh, I'm just trying to see if I can just do a full drift around this building, like in a circle. It's a little tricky. But yeah, all right. So we kind of have, I mean, I think this is, I mean, as far as a drift car goes, I haven't really tried to make one of these yet. Not on purpose, at least. So yeah, let's check these other ones out. This is a pretty cool, I like how we got like a little stripe down the car and how this thing looks. It looks really good. I guess we're using like off-road suspension to help with the car losing grip, like side to side like that, you know? So that seems to be the method that we're using here. So pretty awesome. Got little headlights up front and nice windshields. Yeah, this is also another super creative build. All right, so let's go on to the next one. Oh, actually, let's go and look at this in detail. I want to see what's going on in the gearing to make this drift. Okay, so here we are in the build thing, and let's look at this thing a little deeper on the inside here. All right, so we have a connection beam going to the middle. All right, we got like definitely got like an 8/9 speed transmission setup. Man, we have, what the heck is this? Oh, I see what's going on. Okay, so in order to get it to drift, he's using a counterweight that he's spinning, I guess with the sticks. There's not any mention of like other keys to press. Let me look, make sure. I don't think so. Yeah, nothing else to mess around with. So somehow these must steer, like when you're putting steering input, it must be flinging this weight around right here and helping to offset the car and upset it so that it drifts. And these are all the engines. Wow, look at all the engines. All right, so we got 4 engines on that side. We have 4 engines on this side. So yeah, things definitely making a lot of power. Then we have I'm going to say 9-speed or 8-speed transmission. And yeah, definitely a lot going on. Anything in the front? Nope, nothing in the front. So this is our gear transmission setup. Look at all those planetary gears. So he's got it geared way down to make a ton of torque. How many planetary gears are we looking at? So we got 1, 2, and I think there's more, right? Let's see. No? All right, so it's just 2 planetary gears right there, and the transmission setup right here, switching the gears. Yeah, this is very similar to the transmission I have in my vehicle. I think that's probably like the majority of people that have anything over a 6-speed transmission kind of have a similar setup like this. But he's got additional gears and another transmission in the back. So this is giving it more. Oh, it's got a 3-gear transmission in the back. So this puts it at a 9-speed, maybe as much as many as 12. I don't know. But yeah, all right. So that's an interesting creative idea, using this weight to fling the back end around. I didn't think about that. I thought maybe there was a bunch of weight blocks in the back or something, but there's not. It's just using this thing to fling the car around. So that's pretty cool. That's why I like looking at these builds like this. You really get some unique ideas of what other people have done to try to solve like a particular issue or problem, or whatever they need a particular function to do. It's cool seeing what people come up with. So anyway, all right, well, awesome, man. This is how this setup was done. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, guys, here's the next build right here. And this one I couldn't actually show you guys in the actual map and started off there because of like how the camera angle tries to act, because how this car is positioned. It puts the camera behind you where it starts off. And so you're like under the floor, and so you can't actually see the vehicle. So this is the best place to kind of see what we're going to test and look at. So this is another flying machine, and kind of like similar to somewhat to what I did, but definitely looks a lot more refined. This guy has counter rotating propellers, a whole bunch of them. I wonder how fast this is. So this one I've discovered, this guy, which is, this thing, by the way, is called the Dragonfly Mk1, and it's by Jaykrown on the Steam Workshop. And I believe I actually discovered him through a YouTube channel as well. So you guys can go search out that name on YouTube. I think is what he goes by. And I was looking for, other people that have done like flying builds and stuff like that, and came across this guy, and he was doing like a stream where he was covering this build or making an adjustment to it. So definitely go check out his channel and let him know what you think of his build. But it flies really well. So I've already test flown this thing, because I was like, after I created mine, I was like, man, I need to fix the issues with my my crazy creation thing. And this guy has a lot more elegant design, and it's just way more stable. So yeah, so basically we got these propellers here that are pushing the vehicle forward. They're powered by, it looks like they are powered by these motors in the front. So they're powered here, they're counter rotating. And then in the middle, we have these planetary gears and these motors. So 2 of these, and they are driving, what are they driving? They're driving this thing right here, going all the way to the back. So he's got a counterweight in the back and a counterweight in the front. And he's driving this one in the back. I guess he's just driving this one weight. I don't think this one's turning at all. So this one is, I guess, providing steering or left to right, maybe, a pitching left to right. I don't know. Or a rolling. This is probably the roll, actually. So let's fly this thing and just see how well it performs. And you guys, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think of this thing. But yeah, it's pretty cool looking. Super compact. Okay, let's go fly this thing. So I have to take off immediately. There we go. It just pops up into the sky. Look at that. And okay, so that's roll. Holy cow, it's snappy on the roll. So what is rolling? Oh yeah, so it is that right there. Okay. And then this is pitching up using the controller on the right stick. So we're using the game camera mechanics to steer this thing. So like you would if you're jumping a car off a cliff and you want to control how it lands, it's that function to steer the vehicle in the air. So I say it like that because there are no keybinds for that. It's just automatic as part of the normal controls for vehicles, or in this case airplanes. So you can't really assign keys to this camera, movement or whatever you want to call this. But man, that's nice. It's about 160 miles an hour, 165. So not crazy fast, but I think that's actually good. I think that's the problem with mine, is I started off making like a thing. I wanted it to break the sound barrier when I first created it. I thought maybe we could break the sound barrier in the sky, but this dude, he's got this thing refined. I mean, look at this. It just flies so good. I mean, look, it's crazy. And the only weird part is just the camera. So when we turn sideways and we kick it like this, then the camera goes a little wonky. But yeah, this is super nice. Like it. He doesn't have the issue where with mine that I covered in the last episode, my planetary gears were just doing crazy stuff, getting all wiggly and wobbly and stuff, and his doesn't have that issue. It's just super smooth and super snappy on the turn. Wow, I guess his is so much lighter that it just makes it snappier. I'm using a similar weight setup, I think. So I don't know. Let's go down like over here. Yes, this thing flies so good. I'm gonna have to like steal this idea and see if I can make it faster or something. I don't know. I'm gonna have to create something like a variation of this, I think. It just flies so good. Look at this, guys. I mean, holy cow. It's just so like, oh, okay, never mind. I mean, it still flies good. I love how he actually thought it through to make it start off pointing up. I mean, that's kind of cool concept. Hadn't really thought of that. Wow, I would kind of probably want to slow this down a little bit. Like, that's a little too snappy. Oh, shoot. Wasn't paying attention. Like, that's the only thing I think. Maybe putting a smaller weight on? Or is that the smallest weight? I don't know. I mean, it's not so snappy when you're on the throttle, or like when you got the power going, but it's not, but when you're off of it, it gets crazy. So I guess that's kind of the same thing with what mine was doing too. When you're like, I could do really sharp turns if I came off the throttle. Now I could actually like go slow with this and just kind of drift. So we can actually, nice thing about controller is you can have variable speed instead of the keyboard where it's just on off basically for a button touch. You get variable speed with this, so makes it so where you can really cruise and super smooth. Look at this, it's so nice. It's like calming. All right. Oh, can I make it through here? Oh, yes, man. That's pretty good though. I can go through there in my helicopter. My helicopter is super smooth. So we can start off in the water like that. It's like a little rocket. All right, so so I have to look at the rear tail fins to see which is top and bottom. So let's steer like this. And then we can go to the castle over here. Let's go to the castle. Shoo, right through there. Nice. Do a little 360 action. And pivot. Look at so smooth. I mean, that's amazing. So if we can get some nice camera movement, we could really have like some races in the sky, stuff like that, you know, really be able to, you know, make some nice vehicles and stuff. All right, well, let's go check out the other one. I think we already looked at everything and how this thing's made. So let's look at I think this, is it the last vehicle? Let's check it out and see. All right, guys, here is the next creation, and this is some type of motorcycle. So this guy calls it the rear end turn motorcycle by CH3ST, which I guess is supposed to be chest. And it's a proof of concept motorcycle controlled by bending the bike in the middle instead of turning the wheels. Okay, so he's got a servo in the middle and it turns. How does he do that? I didn't think the servos could turn back and forth like that. I thought they only had one control, like one key. Oh, he's got two servos. Oh, he's got one for turning left and one for turning right. How on earth is he doing that? Let's look at that. So that servo is turning that section, and then the other servo in the front is turning it, but it's not turning it a whole lot though. That's as much as I get. So let's see what we have. And we're powered by all a little bitty electric motors, right? Yeah. Or no, we got gas motors and electric motors. Okay, let's just drive this thing. Oh, it does turn. Oh, whoa, that's weird. Okay, man, it turns a lot better than I thought it was going to. Oh my gosh. Whoa, okay. So this is a lot nicer than I thought it was going to go here. If I could just keep it going. These tires make it a little sensitive because it wants to keep turning. When you turn it, it wants to keep turning. So it doesn't return back to center. But man, actually, we're going around the turns pretty good. Let's give it full gun, full throttle. I mean, it's doing it. Can we make this tight turn? Oh, we kind of can. We have to slow down a little bit. But yeah, look at this. I mean, we're actually handling really well. Whoa. Can't go off-road on this thing, though. I think is probably the biggest issue with it. So it looks like it's a asphalt-only type of road. All right, let's make this turn down here. Oh, yeah, definitely. Oh, that's not a good place. Definitely can't do the dirt very well. So if we stick to the asphalt, we should be okay. But it does like kind of oscillate. So it's like, because when I turn it, it wants to keep going in that direction like that. See, I turn it and I'm off the controller. Shoot. So I'm off the controller when it turns. So I kind of see why there's not a lot of turn angle to the center section, because when you're at speeds, it's actually pretty aggressive on the turn. So that's interesting. But yeah, these big tires, I wonder if you did this with the bicycle tires, if it wouldn't perform a little better, you know? Like, I'm just curious. I don't know if these big wide tires, like when they get on the side like that, I was kind of thinking that maybe the bicycle wheels would maybe handle a little, maybe re-straighten the vehicle back out. I don't know, maybe not. I'm sure he's tried that. So what does he say anything about this? Just a concept vehicle, basically. So I don't know. You guys need to go check him out and see. do other, if he's got any other creations like this. This is pretty cool. I've seen some motorcycles on the Steam Workshop, but they all have training wheels. And we need to have a way to make a motorcycle, you know, some kind of gyro or something that keeps our vehicle upright so that, you know, we can actually build a motorcycle, because adding training wheels to it really isn't a motorcycle anymore. I mean, it can kind of look like one, but, you know, you still have like 3 to 4 wheels holding your motorcycle up. So kind of defeats the purpose. This guy has a bunch of wheels, but this is kind of like a Tron cycle concept almost, or some kind of Batmobile idea. Let's look at it in the workshop. All right, so let's look at this thing. What kind of angle is here? It can't be much. 5, wow, so -5 there. And then what is this one down here? This one is also -5. So it's the H key. All right, and this one is the J key, yeah. All right, so I thought. So that's the left and right on the controller. And then we have these tires here. So it's kind of curious, like, let's just, you know, do a quick, wow, these things, that's one thing about these type of tires, is they can kind of glitch into each other really well. So let's see if these other tires can do that, like these guys right here. I was just curious. Oh, those are small. Let's get the big ones. Can we put the big one on? I don't think it'll let us. No, we can get it there. That might not be bad though. Let's see about 3 small ones. All right, so we can get the 3 small ones here. And let's just do this, copy that there. And that one. Oh, I need to, let's just buy it. Buy that one, buy that one, and buy that one. And let's try and see. It might be too, oh my gosh, the wheels are barely on the ground. So that might be the issue. I don't think this is going to drive. Is there a location we can start off on the, let's just go to this. I was just thinking if we could start off on the asphalt, but I don't think so. Let's see if this thing drives. Oh, it does. That's funny. We got the little bicycle wheels and it makes giant tire track marks. Oh, look at that, guys. So when you let off the turn, it re-centers itself. It doesn't keep pulling to the side of your turn. See how it's re-centering? Like I'm turning, and when I let off the controller, it automatically comes to center again. It doesn't keep on turning. So that's nice. So let's get on a track. We can kind of see that effect a little better. So if I turn, it slowly comes back to level, where with the other tires, it doesn't do that. So, man, our max speed is only 44 miles an hour. But I actually think it performs better with these tires. And I mean, it may not handle as well, but I mean, we're not doing like crazy turns with this thing. So, I mean, this is as sharp as a turn as I can make it. But maybe we could make it turn a little more aggressive. You know? I mean, if I let off the gas, yeah. I mean, gosh, I actually think it works pretty good. And then I think with these wheels, you could actually bring them in really close, you know, at least 3 blocks in, or maybe, no, 1 block on each side, and make it more narrow, I think. Might be able to do that with this. So that's an idea, you know, at least I think it handles a little better. We go back to the building thing. I'm just kind of curious about, like, if we set these to negative, not 5, but let's just go negative. Let's do 10, or let's do 9. All right, close, and then let's do 9 on this one. 9 on this one. Come on. You need to be able to type in the numbers, devs. If you happen to see this, give us the ability to type in a number, please. That's a pain. All right, let's test this out real quick. All right, so we have more steering. Not much though. I think it's collisioning or something. So now we have this, but yeah, it is definitely more steering. So, but now it, like I said, it recenters itself, so it's a little more controllable. Pretty nice. Very nice. Nice landing. Smash. Nice landing. Hey, we're still going. We've got plenty of wheels. But yeah, so this is a pretty cool concept. I really like this steering mechanism. This is a good way to use the servos. Hopefully the devs will actually create the servos to where we can have them go in the opposite direction. Instead of only going in one direction, it'd be nice to have a set of servos that could go in both like left and right, you know, positive and negative direction instead of just one direction, because that would make it really handy for steering or whatever else, flaps and other things we want to control on a car with just a servo instead of having to do something like this, because this could be easily done with just one servo. If it went the other direction, wouldn't have to do all this weird reversing. But yeah, I mean, it's working pretty good. So we can use it in the dirt. Handles pretty decently now. I think these wheels actually make a big difference. So all right, well, you guys check out this build and leave some comments below on what you think of this. And let's check out the last build. All right, guys, here is the last build of this episode here. And this is the Ultimate Off-Road Vehicle by i5 Lax. So that's his name. And it says, can keep good speed on any terrain, and it can climb any mountain no matter the steepness. Now we're going to test that, because I tried doing that on my vehicle and I was having a tough time getting it to go up on the last steepness of the Sonic Boom track. So hopefully everything with the game is okay, because as I loaded into this map, we got like a crash thing up on the screen that said the game actually crashed, but it still loaded into the game. So I don't know. All right, so it's pretty zippy. All right, so steering is okay. Not super sharp. This is very similar to a vehicle that I have that's like this as well. Now you can make it rear wheel steer, but it gets too crazy. So, wow, it can climb up really nicely though. That was pretty easy. So let's see. Let's give this climb. This is the ultimate climbing vehicle anyway. So, all right, we're climbing things. Very nice. Okay, that was a good climb. We're pretty fast too. Oh, okay. Let's see how we handle this stuff. Yeah, this is actually handling really nicely. I mean, we're not breaking apart, so that's good. Oh, I kind of hit that sideways. That was my fault. So, all right, so there was an area on the map that I tried to climb in my vehicle that was like this and just couldn't do it. So let's see if we can find that same spot. I think it was over here. I'm not sure. Maybe it's this way. It's hard to tell by the mini map. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the camera control. Crazy. Let's find that spot. Okay, I think it's over here. Yeah. Here we go. Okay. I think this is it. Right here. Okay. Oh, okay. This is where I tried to climb with my vehicle. Let's repair. Make sure I'm not missing any parts. And I just kind of started at the wall. Oh, look at that. Holy cow. It can climb anything. All right. I'm impressed. Now, why is that? Is it just because there's nothing in the front? Or is it because... No, he's got gas-powered engines on here too. I wonder if it's the electric motors that give him the ability to do that. Oh, smackaroo. All right, let's try a different spot over here. There's another spot that I think I tried. It's even steeper. It's the ultimate spot right here. Oh, okay. I think this might be it. Let's repair. I think this is the max difficulty. Oh, yeah. I don't think it's basically a vertical thing. I'm trying to give it some. See if we can just get up on the wall, but yeah, it's not going to happen. All right, let's repair. See if we can go at it at an angle. Let's see. Let's back up. And then, god dang, the camera gonna make me throw up again. Not again, but I might actually lose my cookies here on one of these times I'm playing this game. If they don't fix this camera, I definitely will, especially in my flying vehicle. All right, so can't get up to the wall here. Oh, okay, here we go. Can we climb up this? No, I think it is too steep. So I don't think we can get up there. Yep, we're stuck. So this is the weird thing, like we're stuck and I'm off the gas, but the tires are still turning. So I don't know what's going on with that. This thing has a weird thing, like the tires have to be touching the ground. If they're not touching the ground, then they spin. So it's kind of weird. So the ground is like some type of like hitbox for the tires to tell it that they're actually touching and can drive and turn or something. But once a tire comes off the ground, it starts spinning and stuff. So it's kind of weird. All right, so let's look at this in the build shop here. All right, so I don't think there's anything too exciting necessarily with how the gear setup is. It looks like it's very standard gear setup. It is a quick little vehicle. So he's got, so you got 3 speeds here, 3 speeds there. So we're probably looking at least 6-speed, possibly a 9-speed, but we're going to go test that out here in a second. So we're all-wheel drive. So we got 8-wheel drive. And yeah, all right. So got the engines here. It doesn't even look like the high-powered gas engines. So then we have the big motors geared down with a lot of gearing going on over here. Kind of a high center of gravity. I actually think you could probably compact this transmission setup down a little bit and bring the center of gravity down lower, down right at the bottom here, by flipping some of the stuff around and putting these motors like in the front, you know, on the other side of this gearbox. That way allow, you know, to compress some of these gears down and you can kind of overlap them a little bit. But anyway, let's go look at this on the other map and the supersonic. And we're going to test it on the hill. So we're going to start here. So he said it can climb anything. All right, so there's the hill. We're going to go climb that bad boy and see. First, you know what? Let's do a little test here. I didn't start at the normal spot that I normally do, which is right over here. There's a flag over here. So I'm curious. We're already at 6 speeds. So there's the flag. Let's just start here at the bridge and we'll just gun it. See what kind of speed we can get out of this thing. We're at 6 speeds. It definitely has a lot of low gears. I don't see it. Oh, we're at 7 gear. All right, so I think we're probably at the maybe 8-9 speeds on this thing. Yeah, definitely 8. So if we could get up there. All right, so not too bad on speed. So it takes a little bit on those longer gears. All right, so let's go try out the hill. All right, here we are on the hill and let's cream through these things right here. Oh, shoot. I thought that was the... Okay. All right, let's do this. Go down here. Turning could use some help, but that's with all of them like this. All right, so we're going to climb up this. These should not be any problem. We should be able to flip up here pretty nicely. Yep. And then we can, yep, just like mine, we can probably easily get up on these. I'm missing a wheel. We need to back up a little bit. All right. And then we could probably hit it hard enough to make the other one. Oh. Let's repair. I'm driving pretty terrible right now. But yep. All right. So we're on this one. Let's go up here. Yeah, not a problem. And this one shouldn't be a problem either. Nice. And this is the last one. So let's see what we can do on this one. Oh my gosh. Oh, almost. That's actually more than what mine could do. So I could not even get started on that little spot. Oh, stop. Okay, made it back up here after I fell off like a goofball. Let's test it again on this one because I feel like it might have it in it. Oh my gosh. It did. It made it up there. I let off. Okay, nice. All right, pretty nice, dude. It can climb anything. So that's pretty awesome. I wonder if this little spot's a little steeper right there. I wonder if I went down the easier side. Let's try. All right, let's rebuild. And then let's go over here on the side. I think this spot is a little more difficult. Let's just see if it can get up this. Oh, we're going. Yeah, I think this one is basically vertical. So If you go just a little bit to the left over there, it starts the angle, you know, the incline or whatever is not so many degrees. It's what am I trying to say? It's not as steep, or it's, I mean, it's still dang steep though, but it's not as steep as this little section here. Uh-oh, missing a tire. Is that maybe our issue? All right, let's repair. Let's try it one more time. Okay, it's almost doing it. Like, I would think if we had just a little bit more momentum, maybe. No. Yeah, almost though. It's just almost there. So, but if we go over just a little bit over here, like, oh my God, the camera, blah, I'm gonna throw up. All right. So if we go just right in this section, let's repair real quick. This is where I went up earlier, but if I go that direction, it just zips right up. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I did not drive it very well though. But we just did a full 360. Oh, smack. All right, guys. Well, hey, that's it on all the vehicles that I wanted to kind of give a little display of, and, you know, wanted to kind of cover some of these cool creations in the workshop and see what you guys can do with all this crazy vehicle concepts, and all this stuff's pretty amazing. So anyway, you guys in the comment section, make sure, let me know which one's your favorite vehicle, and let me know if you know of any other vehicles in the workshop that you'd like me to look at. I'll probably make this like maybe, you know, do like a weekly thing or whatever. Just want, you know, look at some of the versions and vehicles in the workshop and give them a test, take a closer look, especially as the game develops more. Then would be interesting to see how people change their vehicles and what, you know, what is added new to the game that allows us to make and create new stuff. So yeah, just let me know in the comments what you guys want me to check out. Someone's already suggested I make a motorcycle and everything, which I'd like to do. So I might try some kind of concept of like similar to what that other guy did on his motorcycle concept. That was a very creative idea on steering, so that worked out really well. And just with everybody's vehicle, I think I gained a bit of extra knowledge on a lot of ideas on what to do. Even this guy, even though I have a vehicle very similar to this, you know, he's got something I need to research a little bit more, because his vehicle can climb a little bit better than the one that I have, which it looks almost identical to this. So I'm not really sure what difference is, besides maybe it's the gearing or something. So I don't think mine has electric motors. So anyway, you guys make sure you like and subscribe on the video and hit the little bell notification, and drop some comments below on other ideas that you want me to do on this game and any other game that I'm covering on my channel. So with that, I appreciate it and appreciate you guys and all the comments you guys are leaving, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.